Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do bedtime yoga, so a nice relaxing routine to help you unwind for the night. We are going to get started lying down on our backs, so lie yourselves down, make sure you're nice and comfortable. Have your back flat on your mat with your knees bent, feet flat on the floor. Take your hands down by your sides, fingertips reaching towards the backs of your heels. Make sure your feet and your knees are hips distance apart. Pause there for a moment, just take a breath. Tuck your chin slightly down to your chest, lengthen the back of your neck. Close your eyes over. Feel yourself ground down to the floor, so feel the soles of your feet gently push down into your mat or into whatever surface you're using. Become aware of all of the sensations in your feet, noticing how the ground feels beneath you. And then start to transfer a little bit more weight into your feet. Tuck the hips under, lengthen your lower back, lift the tailbone, push some weight into your feet and lift your hips up. So just kind of a half bridge pose, not coming all the way up, just taking the weight into the feet and then gradually lowering down. Feel that weight release off your feet, so keep your feet on the floor but feel them become light on your mat. Take a breath again. This time focus on your hands, so palms are face down, fingers spread wide. Notice what your hands are touching, notice what they're feeling. As you start to bring the weight into your feet and lift the hips, gently push your hands down to the floor at the same time. Maybe you lift your hips a little higher. Hold for a breath or two. Push your fingertips down, push your feet down, and then slowly roll your back all the way down onto your mat. Make your feet and your hands become light on your mat again. Feel the weight coming down through your core, through your spine, through the back side of your body, and feel your hands and feet relax a little bit. This time focus on your back and on your spine. So tuck your hips under, feel the spine lengthen, engage your core, feel the lower back push down onto your mat, and then feel your spine slowly lift up piece by piece. Engage your core, engage your legs and your glutes. Lift the hips up nice and high, feel the back lift up. So you just have the top of your back and your shoulder blades on your mat, the rest of it lifted in the air, and feel that lengthening through your lower back. Slowly roll down in reverse. Come down as slow as you can, slow motion. Gradually lowering your spine piece by piece until your tailbone comes down last, and then relax everything. Take your hands away from your body, turn your palms up, rock your hips from side to side, feel your knees sway left and right. Feel your body move from the waist. Feel your lower back ease up. If there's any tension there, feel that release. And then hug your right knee into your chest. Extend your left leg out straight. Squeeze your right knee in and up. Still keeping your eyes closed if that's comfortable for you. You could keep your eyes closed through the whole class if you like. Opening them just whenever you feel comfortable. Hug your left knee into your chest. Extend your right leg away. Sometimes it's really nice to do the whole class with your eyes closed and you can just really focus inwards. You can focus on how your body's feeling and ignore anything that's going on around you a little better. And take both feet back to the floor, hands down by your side, palms faced up, and we're going to lower just the right knee out to the side. So you're going to keep your left leg locked in place, take your right knee down to the floor on the right edge of your mat and come onto the outside edge of your right foot. So you're kind of making like a bit of a V or an L shape with your legs, and then bring your right knee back to the center. Do the same on the left side. So with control, slowly lower down, coming onto the outside edge of your left foot, and the knee is just dropping down to the floor on the left side of your mat. Right knee staying facing upwards in a neutral position, and then bring your left leg back to the center. And then going to open both legs apart from one another and come into bound angle pose. Soles of the feet together, knees dropping down to the sides, hips open, making that diamond shape with your legs. Chest open, maybe you want to roll the shoulders under a little, to feel a bit of a stretch on the front of your chest across your collarbones. Big breath in, let everything go on the exhale. Repeating that for a few times. So we're not going to do a lot of poses today in this class. We're just going to hold those poses for a little longer than usual. Really sink into them, really let go. So make sure you're comfortable. And at any point, if you're not comfortable, remember you can adjust, you can adapt. Maybe you need to use some props, maybe you need some pillows under your legs, maybe you need to have your hands supporting. Just take my directions as suggestions of things that work for my body, and you might need to adapt it to work for your body. Just tune in. If anything is uncomfortable, if anything is painful, then skip that one or change it slightly. It's all about feeling good and relaxing. Take your arms up overhead, stretch them out behind you. If you don't have space, maybe you can hold on to opposite elbows. Stretch out your right side and then your left side. Bring your knees back together, hug them into your chest. Lift your head up, bring your chin to your chest, tuck yourself up into a little ball, squeeze your knees in tight, and then relax your head down, rock from side to side. Coming back to the center, extend your legs up into the air. Hands can either support the legs or hands can drop down. And again, just pause there. So focus on your back in this one. You should have the whole length of your back in contact with your mat. If your lower back is lifting up quite a lot, then maybe you want to just work on one leg at a time. So you can take one foot to the floor, have one leg lifted, hold for 2 or 3 rounds of breath, and then switch over. Or maybe you want to place a pillow under there or slightly lift your hips so they're elevated and your lower back has a nice stretch there. And wiggle your toes, circle your feet around, rotating from the ankles, point and flex your feet, just move your feet whichever way feels good. And then gradually take your feet to the floor, slide them away so you have extended legs lying down on your back, on your mat, straight legged. Take your right foot onto the top of your left thigh. Take your left hand onto your right knee, and then take your right arm out to the right. Palm can face up or down. I like palm faced up, that feels better for me. And then you're going to scooch your hips over to the right first. You're just going to kind of pop them over and then roll onto the outside edge of your left leg. So onto your left hip, onto the outside edge of your left thigh, and then right hip coming on top of the left, so kind of hips stacked one on top of the other. Look down your right arm, or maybe you've still got your eyes closed. Nice stretch across the front of your chest. Right shoulder coming down to the mat. Take a few deep breaths, and with every exhale, see if you can go a little deeper into your pose. Untwist everything, come back to the center. Realign the hips, so bring them back under the shoulders so you have a straight spine, and then extend both legs. Pause for a moment, so there's absolutely no rush. We don't have to get through anything. We're not trying to tick any boxes. We're just taking our time, listening to our bodies. Take your left foot onto the top of your right thigh, left hand out to the left, right hand onto your knee, and then again pop the hips, just scooch them over to the left side, and then twist out to the right. Take your gaze down your left arm, or just turn your head to face to the left with your eyes closed. As you exhale, feel your knees sink to the floor. Just make sure your left shoulder doesn't lift up off your mat. slowly come back to the centre. Realign everything. Give yourself another hug. Bring your knees into your chest, wrap your arms around the legs, rock from side to side. And then back to the centre. Extend your legs up into the air again. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, slowly lower your legs down, bending your knees as you lower. And then you end up with your feet flat on the floor. Inhale, take the arms up overhead. As you exhale, we're going to either roll up, like curl up, like you're doing a sit-up, or you're going to use your hands to assist you on your way up. Sit yourself cross-legged and do a couple of head rolls. Move really slowly. One in one direction and then one back the other way. Bring your head back to the centre. Roll your shoulders forwards. Roll your shoulders back. Extend your arms out to the side. Lift your chest, open your chest, roll your shoulders back. Take a big inhale, lift your chin. As you exhale, round your back, take your hands to opposite shoulders and give yourself a little hug there. Feel the shoulder blades slide apart. Maybe bend slightly over, give your back a really nice deep stretch. And then inhale, open everything back up. As you exhale, cross the opposite hand on top. And then give yourself that hug again, squeezing in, rounding your back. And then come into a seated position again, hands on your knees. We're going to do some seated cat-cows. So you're going to inhale, push the chest forwards, roll the shoulders back, lift the chin. Exhale, engage your core, round your back, slide the shoulder blades apart. So inhale into your seated cow pose. Exhale into your seated cat pose. One more each way. And then into some side stretches. So you're going to take the right hand out to the right and then inhale, left arm up and over. Reach through the side of your body, through the side of your chest and your waist. Push your hips to the floor. Come back to the centre. Inhale as you stretch your right arm up into the air and then exhale as you lean over. Come back to the centre and bring your hands to your chest to finish. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed that class. I hope you're feeling nice and relaxed and chilled. Press the like button if you like the video and I will see you next time. Bye.